Hello, my name is Jason, and the park I'm doing my backyard project on is the Panther Springs Park. It is located to the north of 1604 and east of 281. As you can see on this picture of Google Maps, it connects to the Parman Library by the trails in the back here, where my cursor is showing. It also has a dog park there, which I often go to, which is why I chose this park. I've gone to walks on the trails before and taken my dog there. So this first picture is a rock that was in the middle of the trail. As you can see, it's been eroded and weathered down by the two giant cracks in the middle, shown by this one right here. And on the left picture, you can see two cracks going perpendicular to each other. And let's see, this is an example of a physical weathering and how the rock is breaking down over time. It could have been caused by water getting into the cracks and then freezing, because we did have a recent freeze here in San Antonio. And when the water gets in there, that would eventually make the cracks bigger and bigger until the rock would split in half. So this next picture is an example of a river. It's on the side of a river, and you can see the tree that is growing into the rock, which is cracking it apart. This is an example of organic weathering. As well, down here you can see on the bottom where the river has eroded away the area underneath the rock. In the future, this could end up forming a cut bank where the rock would jut out all along the river. Let's see. These next pictures are also examples of organic weathering. As you can see, the plants have grown into the rock and eventually breaking it apart. And up here you can see this tree going straight into it, and then the roots are coming down at the bottom. These pictures are examples of chemical weathering that I found. There are multiple rocks in the area around the park that showed signs of chemical weathering. As you can see by the unnatural look in the holes in the rocks that were created by chemicals eating away at it. So, around the park, there are multiple dried riverbeds from ephemeral streams. These all show signs of deposition where the river had carried down smaller rocks and stopped in an area at the bottom of the river flow. Now that the river is dried up, this is all that remains. And they're ephemeral streams, as you can see, because they're all completely dry right now. There's no water in them. And that's because ephemeral streams are only full when it's rained recently. This picture on this slide is an example of sediment buildup in a small cave down in the park. These rocks have been created by dripping water that leaves sediment behind and creates these rocks, as you can see in this picture right here, by these stalactites. And on my last slide, this is one of the biggest streams in the park, and it is full right now because we had just had a huge rain. And this is an example of an ephemeral stream because it is completely dry on a normal day, but this picture was taken right after we had a huge storm. All right, that's it. Thank you.